you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the...
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They've got a man in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Taking a shot deep down the... That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in the...
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight to the air is Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. Spins out of one stop. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Collins, the receiver, in motion left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So that's one quarter gone. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have second and pretty long here. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and long, it's Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chooses to bring this one out. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. To throw it on first down. He's got Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. They'll try and throw it here. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for two. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. Oh, the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision in those points.
At 2:01 on the clock, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Richardson now on first and 10. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw here from Richardson. Able to hit Hall, complete. Dimes for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's going deep. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. Getting out to his left. He'll make a big for it on the ground.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. You found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
You're going for this. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The Monty Hooker has it. And the Falcons will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for an...
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. A check down here for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Lamb will go in motion. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to Coates. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
63.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Jason Elam on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Let go.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Brought in by Coates. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Coates. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Julio Jones from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
60. Third. Free. Check pass. Go.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson. He's got his man, Gates. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Antonio Gates, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. A shotgun handoff to Henry. We'll get this up to about the 44. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help.
He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
63.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. A 1st down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to hit his target Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julian Blackman able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Elam's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready? 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready,
Richardson to throw it. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
19 right. 3, Panther 11. Panther
Richardson going to change the play here. Now Richardson operating from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here we go, 1st and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 50, trap 50. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. "35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Great, set.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Great, set.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Got it. Ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther. Ready.
Straight to the air is Richardson. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running for the marker on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Oh, they're going option to the left side on second.
Tempo.
Offense in the hurry-up here.
79 Broncos.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He puts some power on a deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Hit.
Running back sent in motion. Richardson throwing to start out.